Hello everybody, we are back here in Blender and we are ready to rig the clothes to the skeleton. So yay! So what we're going to want to do is go over to a new layer here at the bottom and create it. This is going to be our clothing layer. I have a really bad, I guess bad or good depending on who you're talking to, habit of putting everything on a separate layer. So body layers here, skeleton layers there, mannequins there, and clothing layer will be here. So you can put it on whatever layer. Let's put it on layer 3. Now that we have our new layer created, we're going to go File, Import, Object, and we're going to find our clothes. So here it is, our yoga clothes. And you see it came in like so. Now, these clothes are actually rotated 90 degrees, so we need to rotate them back another 90 degrees so that they can be rigged to the character lined up with our model properly. So we're going to hold down Shift, and we're going to select the actual wolf mannequin for rigging, which is the one on layer 2. And you see that it's sideways. So we're just going to click on the clothes, press R, then Z, and I think 90, and that does it. It snaps it right around. So now we're done. I mean, you can press Shift, Control A, and lock the rotation and scale, but you don't really have to. But you can do it if you want to. So that's why I did it, because I wanted to. Okay, so setting this aside, you can already see that some of the clothes is clipping through the body, so we can actually fix that now. So what I want to do is click on the body, and I want to go to sculpt mode, and you see when you import this dev kit, the person didn't have all the brushes installed for whatever reason, so we'll have to swipe the sculpt brushes from something else. So what you do is you go to File, and then where's the append? There we go. And you just want to look around for some other any blend file you have. You can just create a new blend file and save it just for this. So I'm going to grab this, and then you're going to select brushes, and it has all the brushes, and you're just going to select them all and hit append from library, and now you have your brushes back. Now I know some people will like yell at me for this, but when it's in a rush and you got like a little tiny things like this, you can just use the inflate. Just quick little clicks on the inflate and tailor it that way. Yeah, it modifies the mesh, but it's the faster way to do this. So it gives it a little more realism, I guess. Nobody really wears clothes that are... No, never mind, I can't say that. Okay, so we have our mesh fixed out. There's really not a lot of skin popping through. So what we're going to do now is go to object mode and enable the skeleton, which seems to have vanished. Where'd you go, skeleton? There you go. So I'm going to grab the skeleton and move it somewhere else. I don't like it being all the way over here. I'm going to press M and then move the skeleton right underneath the first layer. There we go. That's better. So you have the skeleton and it's enabled. So what you're going to do is hold down Shift and select the clothes layer, the model, and skeleton. There you go. Alright, so everything is all prepared for rigging. Press A and deselect everything. First and always, click on your garment first. Then hold down Shift and select the bones. In this case, I would go down here at the feet bones because they're sticking out. It's easier than trying to click it and try to hope you grab it. So always look for bones that are sticking out. In most cases, it's always like the feet or the eyes that are sticking out. So that's just my little tip for that. So let's try this again. Click on the garment, hold down Shift, select the bones, and press Control P, and then use automatic weights. Now when you click on the bones again and you go to pose mode, you can press R and you'll see that it moves with the body for more or less. I don't think making the pants black on black bones like this was a good idea. That wasn't the best. So let's switch this over to something that's a little more visible. So let me see, where is that shape? Where's the shape? I think it might be octave. That's even worse. Okay, no problem. You can still fix this. I'm gonna grab this in the material and I'm gonna change it from black to that's bad. Jeez, I hate when people include very small bones. Alright, find them. We'll make it gray. There we go. So yeah, sorry. Alright, so now we move the bones. You see it goes bananas. It works, it rigs, it's just not rigged very beautifully. So how can we change this? Well, we could sit here and weight paint it, but for something like pants and a shirt, we could just copy the weights from the body. So how to copy weights from the body? Show you how to do it. So first thing you do is click on the good place, the place that has all the good weights, which in this case is the body. And then we're going to hold down shift and then select the clothes. Then we're going to go into from object mode to weight paint mode. Then scroll down until you see weight transfer. And it's just like all, nearest face, all. Now, and anything higher than Marvelous is Marvelous, and anything higher than Blender 2.72, like 2.73 and up, they changed it so it's like super complex for no damn reason. So that's why I always say start with 2.72. That way it's like really simple. I mean, seriously, all active, nearest face, and replace all. There you go. So now when we go to move the bone, you see it moves a little more, a lot better. But there's a problem here. I didn't think I'll encounter sticky pants in this. Sometimes when you're working with mesh, sometimes the weights will cause this stickiness to happen. It happens. Even if you had, like I remember somebody said in my comments, if it wasn't in triangles, if it was in quads, you won't encounter that. That's not true. Even if you have quads, you know, sometimes stuff sticks. So you're getting a bonus lesson here on how to deal with sticky pants. So how we do this, or at least how I like to do it, is I like to click on the pants leg, or wherever it's sticking, in this case the pants leg, and press R and spread the legs apart so that you get a nice visual of the stick. Now let's go on the other leg that's causing the stickiness and pull it away like so. So it should be a good bridge going through here where you can openly see. Then we're going to click on this button, the face masking tool, and I'm just going to click that. And everything will highlight in triangles. So we're going to click on the bone, the face that's right here, and you can see where it's coming from and where it's going. Where the point is going to, you don't want the weights to go there. You want the weights to go back towards the flat and the square part. So right now it's too hot. We got to make this cold. Now, I guess I can give you in a nutshell about weight painting, manual weight painting. How can I sum this up? In Blender, weight painting is represented by colors, from blue all the way up to red. Red being the strongest or one, the most influence, and blue being the coldest or the least influence on the garment. The redder or hotter a bone is, the more influence it has on the garment. The colder or bluer it is, the less influence it has over a garment. So what you're doing essentially when you're weight painting is trying to strike the perfect temperature on your clothes. Just think of it as those old infrared camera things, or the old cartoons when something is freezing it's blue and when it's super hot it's red. It's the same principle here. So what we're going to do is change this. The heat is off in the spot, and that's what causes the stickiness. So I'm just going to show it to you, and hopefully you can pick this up. So this leg bone, the right leg, has weight over here, and it shouldn't. So I'm going to grab a regular brush, and I'm going to turn the weight down to 0. No, I'm turning the weight all the way up, and I'm turning the strength up too. And I'm just going to turn this radius brush up just as well. And as you see, when I add more heat to it, it pulls away from it because it was cold and being pulled that way. So that's how you get rid of it. Now I'm going to press the M key again, and that turns the masking on and off, and does that. I'm gonna click this bone and see if there's any weights over here that shouldn't be. And if there is, I'm going to turn this down to 0, turn the radius down, and I'm just going to press and run it through. Hang on 1 second. Okay, sorry. Make sure you rotate your model around and check the weights. You see there's a big patch of red right here, and that's not where it's supposed to be. So I'm going to use the masking again. I'm just going to click on this, and I'm going to reduce all the weight here, because it shouldn't be. And you see, it's not. It's bending a little bit better than that. There's the same thing right here that needs to go. So I'm going to press M again. Click this. And we're just going to reduce the weights there. So just make sure you just click and play and see if things move the way they're supposed to. Add heat. If you see something protruding out and it's not supposed to, try cooling it off or adding heat to it and see if it looks better. Sorry, choking on some fumes. I think somebody's cleaning up there upstairs with cleaning upstairs with something really strong. Okay, sorry for dying on you. Okay, so we have our clothes rigged, and that looks a lot better. All right. Now, if you ever rig and you want, I wonder if that works here. If you have the Avastar plugin and sparkles, you can, well, full sparkles, you can actually mirror your weights. I'm not sure. I always wanted to test that out with a non-Avastar rig and see if that works. So I'm going to see if that works real quick. So give me a second. You don't have to do the step. This is just me testing it. I like to do a shape, so. Okay, so it does do the same thing, which is neat. Oh, damn. Nope, wait, I broke it. That's not supposed to be doing that. It's supposed to be here and vertex. Nope, it doesn't work. Alright, sorry. Ignore me. Sorry for experimenting on your time. There you go. So forget that. Alright, so we're back to where we were, where we have this rigged and ready, and I think her paw pads came off. Oh, the poor thing. Oh, the paw pads aren't rigged. Okay, good to know. Okay, so we have our clothes, and now we have to do is bake a texture for it, and then we can go and export this into Second Life. So I'm going to meet you and pause it here, and we're going to start the next to last segment of this video.